out of here, Pikachu. I'm the Game Boy now. Sorry, Pikachu. You've been very abused today. This is my second time doing this video, so I've thrown this guy at least twice. He doesn't deserve it. That's all I'm saying. He doesn't deserve it. Hello, everyone. It has been a while. It has been 3 years. I am LegenGary, as some of you may know, or some of you may have forgotten. In fact, you may have gotten this in your YouTube things and you're like, oh, who's this? Oh yeah, that white pasty fat Chad from 2016. What to do? Well, I guess I should just kind of have this sort of update video thing, you know, everybody's favorite kind of video to see after 3 years of their creator not being around. Yeah, this is the second time I've been doing this video. I don't really feel like making a super long-winded explanation for where I have been. In fact, I actually addressed this on a live stream about 2 weeks ago that I was doing for Spyro 2. So I might as well just use the footage from that and explain where I have been. So let's just transition to that real quick. I've addressed the elephant in the room that I've been gone for like 3 years and have done nothing. Just absolutely nothing. It's one of those things where I kind of fell into a bit of a slump, right? Fell into a bit of a slump where I felt that nothing that I was doing as far as like YouTube, as far as streaming, as far as anything, really wasn't like it just didn't feel like it was worth it for some reason. You know, I think after my Star Wars video that I made just kind of like got blocked, it kind of started me down this thing of like, you know, I can put so many hours into a video, right? Like that video took me like the most time out of any video that I ever made. That was like 40 hours, right? 40 hours with capturing the footage, editing, getting people together, writing a script for it, making sure everybody had their lines and whatnot. It was just one of those things where I had felt that, yeah, I was glad that people saw the video. I'm glad that people watched it. But at the same time, it felt like my thought process on making videos was in the wrong place. I thought that the more time I spent on doing something, the better it would turn out, which isn't always true. It isn't always true. Sometimes you can spend years on something and then it just falls apart. It's just one of those things where it's like I had to get into a different mindset and I just had to kind of be a viewer for a while. You know what I mean? It might be surprising, but I did work on like 5 different videos while I was not doing anything. I had like at least 5 different projects that I started writing scripts for, started recording for, doing all this stuff, and they all were kind of like in this different style that I hadn't done before. They were all unique in a certain way, and it was all about, you know, games or even like gaming channels at one point. For some reason, I thought I was gonna do a commentary thing. That's not a good idea. I put a kibosh on that like very, very, very soon. To make a long story short, I became a viewer for a while. I watched some more stuff. I started branching out into different genres of content, and from that I was able to find more creators that, you know, started to really resonate with me more, rather than just the same like 5 creators that I had watched back in the day, which really influenced my content for a while. But now taking inspiration from all these different genres and all these different people in different ways, just like things like streamers or even other YouTubers that aren't necessarily gaming YouTubers, kind of have helped me to get an idea of what I want, where I want my content to actually be, rather than it just being the same shtick over and over again, or rather just not putting on a false persona. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what it came to. The ultimate thing is now I'm feeling up to it. I'm feeling like getting back into everything, and streaming's just kind of like the start of that. You know, it's just kind of one of the things I wanted to start to do a little bit more of because I enjoy it. Yeah, I have no idea if that was a clean transition or if that necessarily explained everything you guys really wanted to know. The idea is that I am back. I am doing YouTube stuff again, and I'm also going to be doing some Twitch stuff at twitch.tv youtube.com/LegenGary TGP. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that, and I definitely have not gotten used to saying that. So what is the future of this channel here on YouTube? What is the future for LegenGary's YouTube channel? There's gonna be content. That's the future of it. I don't really necessarily have any sort of show plans or anything like that. I'm just gonna make videos again. And I wanted to let you guys all know that I'm not dead. It's been a while. I took 3 years to, like I said in the clip, just become a viewer for a bit. And I got a lot of inspiration from some channels that I hadn't watched before, some channels that aren't even necessarily related to gaming. I got that inspiration, and you know, I've got that creative drive again. I really want to make videos. This entire process, even though it can be cumbersome at times, sometimes, you know, you get your footage corrupted after about half an hour of filming, you know, you still enjoy the process in the end. I still like putting on a little bit of a performance of some sort, whether that just be me talking to a camera, unscripted like this video, or just you know, doing something that I've scripted up, talking about a game that I really enjoy, or a game that, you know, is a thing. I enjoy doing that. I love this entire process. I love creating videos. I love putting stuff out there for you guys to enjoy and to watch. And yeah, I want to get back into doing that. I feel like it will, you know, bring my spirits up a little bit. It will help me to be a little more scheduled, perhaps even a little more focused, which is something that I have been trying to do for the past longest time. And yeah, it's fulfilling a need. Let's just say that. This is fulfilling a personal need of mine. There is going to be more videos coming out soon. For people who have seen my streams already, you probably have already seen that I was playing Spyro 2. Don't expect a video on that. I have a video on something else coming up here shortly. And I'm also kind of really looked at the way that I kind of look at my content. Which videos do I release first? Which ones do I do later? Where do I focus on my creative side or anything like that? What do I put most of my focus into at any sort of given point? What's going to be easier to put out than what's going to be take a little bit longer to put out? Stuff like that. I've changed my entire thinking about that, because it used to be just one of those things. It's like, I've got to make a video on this game, or I've got to make a video on that thing by this period of time or by that period of time, and that just that burnt me out. That burnt me out, you know. I just wanted to say my piece when I could say my piece. That's kind of just how I'm viewing everything. Does that make sense? I have no idea if this makes sense. I haven't made a video in 3 years. Can you tell? Yeah, just glad to be back. If you want to see me a little more regularly, again, twitch.tv/LegenGary TGP. I'm not currently on a streaming schedule right now. My house is kind of had a little bit of a construction project going on. Our kitchen is being redone, the cabinets, tile, all that type of stuff, and it's rather loud. It can be rather annoying, especially when you want to stream a certain day and it turns out, hey, guess what? We're sawing up grout. Would you like to hear this sound? Yeah, I didn't think so. If you want to hear that sound during me playing Dark Souls, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not doing it. All I'm gonna say is that I'm going to try and get back into streaming a little bit more, just so that you can have a little more of a constant flow of content, but also at the same time dedicate some time to my own videos as well. I feel like I finally am in a place where I know I can free up some time for this stuff and not have it affect my life too much. I'm not going to be super regular, right? I'm not going to be weekly right now, because obviously I can't afford... Excuse me. I obviously can't afford to be weekly, but I can do more and put out more, instead of it just being like, oh, here's a 2-minute video for the rest of the month. The minimal amount of content that I'll probably post in a month will be probably 1 video, but I really want it to be like posting 2 videos a month. That's my goal. That is my goal. Will I meet that goal? I don't know. I would really hope so, but understandably, life gets in the way, and for a microtuber such as myself, I can't always guarantee that I'm going to give my 100% all to my YouTube channel, because why would I? I don't make a living off of this. At the very most, I might make a quarter, which is practically nothing. So it's like, why would I dedicate that much time to something that, isn't really benefiting me in that sort of way, and instead just kind of give time when I can to it. But at the same time, I really want to, use that time to be productive and to create stuff again. I really enjoyed the process, and I'm glad to be back in it. You guys can see me in the next video, hopefully here in the coming weeks, perhaps the next 2 weeks. I'll see you until then, or if you're happy to watch this on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday and happen to see me streaming, come by, say hi. I'll be playing Dark Souls with my friends most likely, which I haven't beaten yet, so that will be interesting. That'll be very interesting to come see me do a bit of a third or fourth attempt at the game, which I'm not very good at, but I'll do my best. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'm out skis. Say goodbye to them, Pikachu. Oh!